These are your Unit 4A Day 4 notes. In this video, we are going to identify if two ratios are proportional or if they are not proportional. And you're going to be expected to explain why, and that falls under Standard 3B, I can make viable arguments and decisions. So a proportion is a statement showing two ratios that are equal. Okay, so make sure that you have this first line in your notes. A proportion is a statement showing two ratios are equal, and they can be written as two fractions separated by an equal sign or as ratios with colons. So what that means is if we see right here, we're looking at if something's proportional. That means we're looking at two ratios. So we write ratios or rates as fractions. So we have 1/3 equals 6/18. We need to figure out if this statement is true. If it is, then it's proportional. Or you could also see it written like this: 1 semicolon 3 or in 6 semicolon 18. And if you see it like this, you're going to still have to use the same method to determine whether these are equivalent, okay? You are most likely going to see it like this. So make sure that you have this information copied in your notes. Okay, so how do we find out if they are proportional or equal, have the same rate? We are going to use cross products. And remember, the word product means multiplication. So you might want to make sure that you have that. Okay? So when you use cross products, you're looking at the numbers that are across from each other. So 3 times 6 and 1 times 18. If they are equivalent, then yes, it is proportional. If they are not, then it is not proportional. So if we look right here, we have 3 times 6, 6 times 3, and that's equal to 18. Then we have 1 times 18, and that's equal to 18. So we can see here that yes, these two things are proportional. Okay, so make sure that you have this recorded. Another way that you can do this is you can find the unit rates of ratios or fractions, and if they have the same unit rate, then that's another way to say that they're proportional. Okay, let me do an example before you try on your own. So this one is what we literally pretty much what we just did, just different numbers. So we have our cross products, so these two, 18 times 1 needs to equal our other cross products, 3 times 6, okay? 18 times 1 is 18, and 3 times 6 is 18. So they are equal to each other. When we cross multiply, they have the same answer. So is this proportional? Yes. Explain why. The cross products are equal. Or you could say they're equivalent fractions. Same unit rate. But I'm just going to put cross products are equal. Okay? You can use this statement right here to explain all of them. Cross products are equal or cross products are not equal. And that, make sure you record this on your in your notes. I'm going to type that because nobody can read it. Okay? Hopefully you have this recorded in your notes. I think I should just keep typing it. Looks a lot better. Okay? All right, I want you to try these next two on your own. You are going to use the cross products to determine if they're proportional or not proportional, and then explain. Okay, hopefully you had a chance to try these on your own. When we do the cross products here, 16 times 5, 16 times 5 is 80. 4 times 20, 4 times 20 is equal to 80. 80 and 80 are equivalent, so yes, those are proportional. Cross products are equal. Next one, we have 16 times 6. 16 times 6 is 96. We have 1 times 32. 32 times 1 equal to 32. 96 and 36 are not equal, so we would say these are not proportional, and the cross products are not equal. All right, now we're going to continue to work on identifying if rates are proportional, and except for now we are going to be looking at real world scenarios. So I'm going to read this. Taylor can run 4 miles in 28 minutes. Rufus can run 2 miles in 14 minutes. Is the rate Taylor can run proportional to the rate Rufus can run? So the first thing I want to do is I want to identify where my rates are. So I look right here, 4 miles in 28 minutes. So I'm comparing miles to minutes, and here it's 2 miles in 14 minutes, okay? So we know that it is miles over minutes, and then we have Rufus's miles over minutes. It is very important that you keep the units the same. So miles, it has to be miles over minutes and miles over minutes. These are the miles, they are both the numerators, and these are the minutes. Okay, now to determine whether they're proportional, we are going to do what we just did. We have our cross products. Okay, so that means that 28 times 2 needs to be equal to 4 times 14. If that is true, then we know that these rates are proportional. If it is not, they are not proportional. So 28 times 2 is equal to 56, and 4 times 14 is equal to 56. Okay, these are both equal, so we know that these are proportional. And how would I explain this? Taylor and Rufus's rates are proportional because their cross products are equal, or they run at the same rate. So I'm just going to keep it easy, we'll just go ahead and sorry about that, it's taking a second. So right now you should be writing this in your notes, and I'm just going to copy and paste that down here. Is that the cross products are equal. All right, perfect. Let's move on. All right, you have 4 more situations here. I am going to help you set up the first one, and then you're going to do the last 3 on your own. So Daniel can bake 40 cupcakes in 60 minutes, and Doug can bake 30 cupcakes in 50 minutes. Is the rate Daniel can bake proportional to the rate Doug can bake? Okay, so we can see right here that our ratios are, we're comparing cupcakes to minutes. We have over here, Daniel is 40 cupcakes to 60 minutes, and Doug is 30 cupcakes to 50 minutes. In order to determine whether they're proportional, we use cross products. So now we are going to do 30 times 60. 30 times 60 should be equal to 40 times 50. Okay, so 30 times 60. 30 times 60 is equal to 1,800. And 40 times 50 is equal to 2,000. Are these the same? No, 1,800 and 2,000 are different numbers, so we would say that these are not proportional. And why is that? Because the cross products are not equal. Okay, so please make sure that you have this, and this recorded in your notes, and after you do that, I would like you to try these 3 on your own. Okay,